And wouldn't you know it, back at it like
Crack addicts.
what's up, everyone? Of course, you know that we like to come on here and talk to y'all about things that's important. This is my boy Jeff. Jeff, you want to say what's up to the people?
I do, people. What's up? For those of y'all that are here, thank you for being here. Those of y'all that are checking us out, appreciate you checking us out. If you like what you see, then like what you see.
They tried to play us, but we made the game. Offend these haters, turn their shade to shame.
Believe you me.
Strip with the name that pays, Big Daddy everything. And they thought I was dumb to rap, but how dumb is that when I'm the running back? Go punch you in front of you at eye level, see if you gon' stomach that. It's food for thought, but we don't feed them hoes, we don't need them hoes. Eloquent, Big Daddy elephant, just in their element. Intelligence, telling man something they can tell a friend. And
Of course, that was pretty cool.
Every time I hear the intro, I feel like I haven't heard it in a long time, and I'm glad I'm hearing it again.
Now that was something else.
It's dope, man.
It's good to be back, talking with everyone. Want to talk to y'all about broken men, all right?
It's a good topic.
All right, since so many people have something to say, all right.
Yeah.
I was watching a well. First, let me ask you, brother, what do you think about broken men? That phrase, broken men.
Oh yeah, I think it's excuse me. I think there's a lot of misconception, misunderstanding around the phrase. I think it's typically used as degradation towards men by non-men or by men that are appealing to the non-men.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. So yeah, and I think it's actually a natural process, a natural occurrence.
I like that you said how it's used. I was watching a man talking about marriage, and he was talking about the women first, just saying, try your best with the man. Um, I forgive me for not even paying much, not paying much attention, because he ends up saying to be patient with her. Don't go down to her level. Like if she starts to disrespect you or starts to whatever, don't go back down to her level and do what she's doing, because then you're gonna show how broken you are
Mm.
to deal with her brokenness. And so, nah, man. All right, Jeff, I gotta say something, man. Okay,
Uh, please do.
all right. I happen to be a man. It's obvious. There's many points about me that makes it very obvious that I'm a man. And you would think that I chose it, but I didn't.
Mhm.
Right? And well, I've been broken. You know what I'm saying? And I see when I say broken, let me elaborate a little bit more on that. To be broken is to come like have be new and then not be new anymore.
Yeah.
You're not new. You're not. There's no innocence about you. There's no uh boundaries. You're just broken.
Yeah.
And most of the time you're broken in spirit. And some people take depression. Some people or they take to depression. Some people take to drugs. There's just different things that happen when you're broken. It doesn't feel good. Yeah, the place that you're in is it's noisy.
Mhm.
It's it's no fun. And so a lot of men end up getting there, and they usually don't get there on their own.
Right. Yeah.
So you've heard the phrase "Who hurt you"? You ever heard that one, brother, or read it?
I've read that phrase. Yeah. Yeah. And I usually have a paragraph that I type
Mm-hmm.
because it's not directed towards me when I read it. It's usually directed towards someone talking. And then I'll write a paragraph to the person who said who hurt you. But
Yep.
then I usually just delete it and just go to the next video. I never really send it, brother,
Because they don't care, right?
they don't care. They're what they're expressing is gratitude for whoever broke that man or hurt that man if he's hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of times, the hurt comes when you're a child because it's hard to hurt a full-grown man.
Yeah, well, because he's been hurt already so much as a
Yeah,
child.
you know what? I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. I can see that. But most of the hurt comes from when you're a child, and when you're a child, things can happen to you.
Mhm.
It doesn't have to always seem like the worst things. You know, like Mr. R. Kelly, brother, he professes to be a Christian.
Mhm. Yeah, I've heard it.
He prays in some of his songs, but something happened to him when he was young that affected him when he got older.
Mhm.
The stuff that was happening to him when he was young, he couldn't prevent. So essentially, we're asking men, when you couldn't prevent it, what happened to you?
Mhm. Yeah,
And the response can't be positive.
no, it won't be.
Brother, you want me to tell you something?
Yeah, man, go ahead. I'm here.
There's a guy named Michael. He was touched, brother. Michael was touched when he was a child, and he grew up to he just couldn't shake it. It affected him when he got older, to the point that he had children, and his child wanted to become like a fighter or something like that. And he says, "No, the fighters have nothing to lose. Like you know, you can't be." He laughed at him. You can't be a fighter. Fighters have nothing to lose. And the guy Michael that I'm talking about, his last name is Tyson. Michael Tyson. Have you ever heard of him?
Okay. Yeah, I've heard of Michael Tyson. Yeah. Yeah. Iron Michael Tyson. Yeah.
So the reason why he was so ferocious, brother, have you seen him fight?
Yes, brother. He was a terrifying man. Watch
Okay.
fight, brother. Look, man, that dude is a savage, bro. Watching Mike fight is like watching a bear attack a human, bro. It's such a terrifying event, brother. Gosh.
Iron Michael Tyson was touched on, brother, when he was young.
Yeah.
And because of that, he became a ferocious monster, man. And you think if somebody wanted to touch him now, they could? No,
Heck no, brother.
because he can prevent it now.
But you can't even say what he doesn't want you to say.
No.
Don't think about touching him. You can't even say what you don't want him to say.
Nah, because there was a
What
dude
he
on the
doesn't
plane.
want you to say. Yeah.
Yeah, recently there was a dude on the plane, maybe a year, 2 years now, 2 years ago. There was a dude on the plane heckling him, man. And he just wanted to go where he was going. And this kid, man, he just kept heckling him. So Iron Michael Tyson got up and put his hands inside of the guy's face.
Yeah, that's what you would expect. Why would you, of all the people to heckle, brother? Why? Why the one that not only can but probably will harm you, brother?
Man,
That dude is a warrior, man.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Yeah.
So when a man is hurt, is usually he's hurt as a child when he can't prevent it.
Yeah.
Maybe he saw his mother get beat or misused and he can't prevent it. Or something happened to him, somebody touched him, or somebody killed a family member. Somebody just did something to him that hurt him in his soul. You can't prevent it. As an adult, a man, he can prevent a lot of things. Plus, he's been through so much. It's really hard to hurt a man. But a grown man, can still become broken.
Yeah.
They get to the end of their wits, or they just can't figure out why is this happening? Why is my wife leaving? Any of these things. They just brokenness. All these things sound pretty serious. Would you say, Jeff? Sounds.
Yeah.
None of it sounds like a joke or.
Yeah.
But the last person I expect to say anything about broken men is other men, brother. What are they doing?
Yeah, brother. They wear their innocence like a trophy. It's such a pitiful scene, brother. I've seen men do this, right? They rag on broken men that are obviously broken.
Yeah.
Right. We see the story of how maybe he mistreated his wife or something like that, brother. But then when you see the whole story, you realize as a man, that man is broken. That's
Yes, sir.
clear evidence that he's been broken.
Yeah.
And then you see these other guys that are all wide-eyed and bushy-tailed, ragging on these guys, man.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, wow, brother, you have not had brokenness. It's
Yeah.
you're wearing it as if it's a trophy.
That's true.
How dare you? And it's pitiful, brother. It's pitiful because I know the reason men and children alike are broken is typically, like you said, right? Something happens to them that they can't control, and it's something bad. Also, it'll be because they have incorrect perception of a person or of the world, and then something happens that they never would have thought would happen.
Right.
Because they didn't see it correctly. They didn't think it would be this way. And then it is this way.
Yes, sir.
And so these guys wearing this trophy of innocence, they think that they too will not be broken, but they will. We know they will. Of course they will.
That's good.
So it's pitiful for that reason. Yeah. Yeah.
So there's also such a thing as broken women too, brother.
Yeah. Yeah.
Been abused, battered, been lied to constantly, and manipulated.
Yeah.
And they're broken.
Yeah. I've seen that.
So what happens, brother, if two broken people cross paths?
Ooh-wee. Depends on what stage they're in, I suppose.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
What about one broken person, one not broken person?
You'll probably end up with two broken people. Yeah, that's how that goes.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, hurt people. That's one of the most accurate cliche things I've ever heard.
Yeah.
I typically don't agree with cliche phrases like that.
Right.
But hurt people do hurt people. So other people hurt people too, but hurt people too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So since none of it seems like a joke, maybe we shouldn't say it, brother. In a joke manner.
Yeah.
Or to prove a point. You can tell he's just broken. Because if a man is broken, that means he has the opportunity to be fixed. If he's dead, he's dead. If he's broken, he has the opportunity to get things going, get fixed. Should I send a woman to just go deal with every man? Hey, no, don't worry. He'll be fine. If he's broken-hearted or broken in spirit, it might not be fine, brother.
No. There needs to be a quarantine for that guy so he can be fixed.
What I do recommend is that everyone who's broken, while you're in that state of brokenness, probably just don't talk. Yeah. Don't put your thoughts on paper.
Yeah.
Don't respond to comments on posts. Or
That's good advice, brother.
it's just kind of
Yeah.
keep as much as you can to yourself.
Yeah. Talk about work at work.
There you
Maybe.
go.
Say hi to your mom.
Yeah, go to the gym.
Go to the gym. Yeah.
Take that approach because there's only so much you can take, man.
Yeah.
There's only so much that you can take, and don't give up. There's another side to this, men, even women. If you're broken, you're in this place of like, man, I just don't know for how I can continue, and just keep going. And then also just stay away from the people that you won't understand, or you can't hold accountable for understanding. Stay away from them, and for the most part, I think we'll be all right. Do you have any reference, brother, to brokenness? It could be a movie. It could be somebody you know.
Oh yeah. There's a handful of movies. I can pick one, I suppose. One of my favorites is what is it? Crazy Stupid Love with Steve Carell. It's kind of a comedy.
Okay.
He finds out his wife cheated on him, had an affair, and it broke him, it crushed him. He went through a phase where, he kind of lost himself, and then he started realizing, how much of himself he had lost over the years, and so it's kind of like a repair movie where he meets this young handsome guy who knows how to talk to girls and dresses nice, Ryan Gosling, and he kind of helps him get some of his his groove, helps him get some confidence and repairs him, and he goes back and gets his life back.
Oh
He
no, I've
wants
seen
it.
that. I've seen that. You said the title wrong. 40-year-old virgin.
40-year-old version. No, Ryan Gosling. No. Steve Carell. Yeah. No, it's
Right. You right?
it's kind of like the same movie as 40-year-old virgin. Yeah.
That's what you're talking about. But I don't think he was broken, bro. He was still
Yeah.
fresh.
No, he wasn't broken. No, this is Crazy Stupid Love, I think it's called.
Oh, okay.
But it's as I think about the plot, it's kind of 40-year-old virgin. Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of movies that display brokenness in men. Typically, the men become villainous. By the way, it's something that tends to happen.
Yeah. So let's point that out.
Okay.
You have the villains and you have the heroes. Both of them kind of went through some tragic, but one person chooses to be a villain, and the other chooses to be a hero.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah. Then you have some of the middle ground, like the Punisher, the series, the comic book series, the Punisher.
Oh, he's not a bad guy.
He's not a bad guy, but he's not a good guy. He kind of kills bad guys, but he does it, on his own with not the good guys. The good guys don't like him.
Really?
Yeah, he's kind of like doing his own. He's a vigilante.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But his family was killed, and it broke him. So he turned into this murderous good guy.
What about Ghost Rider, bro?
Ghost Rider? Yeah, that's a broken man.
Makes a deal. He's kind of dead, isn't he? Though a little bit.
He's dead. Yeah, he's definitely going to hell when he dies. But he is dead, so I guess he's in hell, but he's still here.
Yeah, because didn't he have a flame like his skull on fire?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that comes from hell. Like he made a deal with the devil or something like that.
So he can't. So we can't. He can't be redeemed. We're not talking about him.
He's not redeemable. However, we like him. He's a hero because he beats up the bad guys.
Really?
Yeah, he's a good guy that beats up bad guys. Yeah, it's actually a common theme amongst some of our favorite heroes.
Yes,
is the broken men that become good guys that are not good guys. You know what I mean?
So it can be a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want to say this real quick. Part of the reason is because when you are broken, it's typically a structural break, right? It's too much. There was too much of a load.
Okay.
And so to repair, you have to make it stronger. And so a side effect of that is that you can take more. And that opens like a new threshold of burden. And then also you don't really care about people as much as you did before. Right. So
Beautiful.
yeah.
That's beautiful, brother. This is thinking. Here it is. This thing happens to me, and I wish it didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And I want it to stop, and it doesn't stop. But here it
Mm-hmm.
is. And then I somehow, some way, I survive.
Yeah.
And I take all the energy from the thing that couldn't take me out.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
That's profound, brother. Because so then, what about the people that are doing all that talking then?
Oh, they're either
Like the guys that don't have any tattoos.
yeah.
They have one scar from here up, and there's some shaving.
Oh, from shaving.
You know, those people that
Yeah.
that talk about broken men, but they never got to see.
Yeah.
What about these guys?
Oh yeah, those guys. Yeah, they've been coddled. They're protected. So far. Thus far they've been coddled and protected. And sometimes because I've seen I call these the stepdads because they always remind me of stepdads, all of them, all the time. Every time I see those guys, bro, I think that's
me
all
too.
the way.
Even the one that started me on this talk, he's definitely. I can see him being a stepdad.
Stepdad energy, bro, all day. They do the stuff that they know girls like. They got
SDE,
that girls,
brother.
they have SDE, brother. Yeah. SDE. They are looking to raise someone's children, brother. They can't wait. Sometimes, brother, these guys are in denial, and this is how they're trying to repair. I've seen that, right? I think some of them have never been broken because they've never put themselves in harm's way, right? Because you have to put yourself in harm's way. As a man, you have to. If you want to date a girl, if you want to learn a sport, if you want to make some money, you've got to put yourself in harm's way. You have to. And in doing so, you will find yourself in shambles at some point. It's typically the way that goes. These guys haven't done that. Or they have, and they're trying to repair it. But all they know is their mother and their sister.
Yeah.
And so they're attacking other men to try to repair themselves. They're like Highlanders, brother. You remember Highlander?
Yeah,
Go about killing other Highlanders to get stronger. They're like that.
Okay, so this is what I have, both for broken men and broken women. Because I know I can imagine a broken woman would say, "Oh, you're just broken," or "Who hurt you?" A hurt woman would say the same thing. I just imagine that being true, brother.
Yeah.
All right, so what I have is go somewhere where you can. There is a way to heal. I don't want to use the word heal, brother, because I don't like it.
Yeah, I would probably go with repair.
Let's keep using repair.
Repair, I think it's better than heal.
So there's a place where we can repair, be repaired, but it's not a car. Doesn't work on itself.
Yeah,
It goes to the either the manufacturer or the person who does this, mechanic, auto body specialist, whatever it is. Like that's what you got to go to. I encourage for both our men and women to not just say, well, that's just how I am, or this is just how I am, or you don't know what I've been through. I don't. You're right. I don't know what you've been through, and most people don't. But if you go to a place to repair, listen, brother, it can be, there's therapists, but they can go to. There's pastors they can go to. I don't trust all these people, but some people have sought repair through whatever it is. It's somebody who has dealt with this, and most I just go to God. So
Yeah.
that's my true recommendations. Go to God.
Go to God. Yeah. Seek out wise counsel as well. Yeah.
Absolutely, and then pop back on the scene, man, and like you never left. You be shining,
Yeah.
armor is even that much tougher, and then conquer the world. Be a hero. Any other thoughts, brother? Any last thoughts?
Yeah. I would say to those that are listening, if you find yourself broken, never make any decisions during your brokenness. Don't make any serious decisions.
Yeah.
New job, new relationship, marriage, babies, none of that. No serious decisions during that time. And hide yourself as quickly as you can. Hide yourself as quickly as you can. Like Sola said, go find someone to start the repair.